Okay, so welcome to our training hour here for Wine Ambassador, and I'm actually super excited to present her. I have not brought her on a call for a little while, but it's one of our MSIs who's been here for quite some time. She's helped behind the scenes. She's always helping out other students that aren't necessarily in her team directly, but she's a family supporter and just a delight. And I am so excited for everything that she is growing into and developing. I've seen massive growth with her. So I want you guys just to understand that our leaders that come on here and train you guys, they once were just a student just like you. They once just started just like you. They once didn't understand everything yet, just like you. And just following this duplication that we have, they've grown and built amazing teams, relationships, and are solving incredible issues to help people grow and have a better life. So with that being said, Kathleen, take it away. I'm going to take some notes. Kathleen.
She's unmuted. And her camera's on.
There.
Now we hear you.
There we go.
It said I was unmuted.
Hey, it's all good. Hey, I got pen and paper. Let's go.
Technology, you gotta love it, right?
Absolutely. Embrace this.
Yes, exactly. So, sorry guys, this was a last minute thing. So today I'm just gonna walk you through the back office. We get a lot of questions about how do I find this? How do I find that? Where do I go to look for this? So I'm going to take you through the back office. And let me share my screen with you here.
And while you're doing this, Kathleen, I'll bump in a couple times, or let me know when you're wrapping up or whatever else, because I want to show you guys something really cool that's coming, because we're almost there. We're rolling it out at the Waikiki event, and it has to do with that grapevine system. Also, oh man, should I let you guys know some things that are coming, or should I be quiet about that? You know what? I'm gonna mute. Kathleen, go do your thing. I'm in such a share mode today. But you guys, there's the Crush It event while you're pulling things up, Kathleen. If you are a Grand Crew, you can get tickets. If you're not a Grand Crew, you're just gonna be teased about it because it's coming up. I am releasing the hotels for this this weekend. It'll probably be today. I was just checking out a couple of things. We're going to want to book hotels pretty quick while we're talking about it, and we'll stay in a few areas. We're trying to do great hotels. We're not going to be in the hotels much. Everybody will come in Sunday or even Monday morning early. Some people that are close there can come in because it's not till that late afternoon. And then obviously we're going to go late on Monday, so you'll have a place to sleep, but we're not going to spend a lot of time in the hotel. We're going to be at the vineyards that Monday night. Some of us, I guess, will be there Sunday working with our teams. Anyway, I'll put the information out. Kathleen, go ahead. I'm going to mute out.
Okay, so I think everybody can see my screen.
Yep, you're good.
Okay, thanks, Stace. So this is what Roy was talking about, the Crush It 2022 Harvest event. If you are a Grand Crew and you want to go, get your tickets now because they will go fast. So this is where you go to buy it. You can just click on the little image that pops up on your home screen. But this is your main screen. When you log into your account, this is what we call your dashboard. So this is your main screen. Let me refresh the vineyard. Come on. There we go. That's live pictures of our vineyard. So if you want to go and see what's going on, just log in and go ahead and look around and see what's going on at the vineyard. I was fortunate to go to the harvest event last year. You don't want to miss it, okay? You want to be there. So if you're not a Grand Crew yet, you need to work towards being a Grand Crew member. And do it as soon as you can so you can get your tickets. Like I said, the tickets are not going to last. They're going to sell out very quickly. So, and thank you, Yvonne, for letting me use your back office here as an example. I appreciate that. So when you log in, you're going to see your homepage. At the top, you're going to see Wine Ambassador, and you're going to see the 3 white lines. Some people call it the hamburger. And when you click on that, it shows you the menu. But some of the things on the menu are here on your dashboard as well. And then over here is your name and where you log in and log out. Remember to log out when you're done reviewing your account. That is critical to your safety. You don't want hackers to get in and start messing around with stuff. So make sure you hit the log out button when you're done. Over on the left is your profile. And you'll see it has your name, your rank, your website link. This is not the link I use for my pages. I have the join link. And if you are confused about what link to use, get with your instructor. So when you click on edit profile, it's going to take you to your main information page. Now, a lot of people have been asking questions about the links. You'll see that the links, whoops, you have links listed here. You have your PBS Wine link, you have your RRR 247 link, Vivo, and Velavita. Now, what I've been putting in there is the actual links to the pages. So your Velavita link will be your biohack page link. For Vivo, it's your watch page link. Your RRR 247, that is your what is performance blogging link. And your PBS Wine link is your fine wines page link. So make sure that you go in and completely put those in there. These other ones you don't need to be concerned about right now. Those are projects in the works. So we'll get updated on these as they become available. Also on this page, you'll see your member ID. You need to write that down and put that somewhere. You'll also see your login, which is your email address that you use when you signed up. Now, please remember when you are signing up students or signing up leads, make sure they are using the RRR 247 email when they create their account for Wine Ambassador. You want to be consistent. You want to keep all of your RRR 247 information in one email. So you don't have to go out there running around searching and looking for, oh, what email did I use for this account? What email did I use for that account? You know, it helps keep you consistent and organized. Password. This is where you can go in to change your password. So you just put in your new, hit confirm, and then hit save. Okay. Now, as to the menu on the left, we're on my profile, count billing. This is where your credit card information is stored for your account. If you're having billing problems, billing issues, go in here, click on add card, add your information, and when you're done, the previous information, it's going to have the option to delete next to the account. So delete the old card and leave the new information. Member services. This is where you order the Grapevine. Okay, the Grapevine is a marketing system that we are going to be using for other products besides Wine Ambassador, but Wine Ambassador as well. So when you're doing your V marketing and you get a positive response, you are asked to add it to your Grapevine. Well, if you don't have Grapevine, this is where you can sign up for it. Please do not click around in here. Once you click and place your order, that's done. There's no refunds for digital products because you have access. As soon as you hit OK on the transaction, you are signed up. You have access to the program. So the $14.95 is what I call the beginning package. It'll help you get familiar with the Grapevine, get familiar with how it operates. Once you get familiar with it, you want to upgrade to the $59.95. The $59.95 option is going to have more perks and benefits, like maybe from the mass marketing that Brett and Rory do. You may get people signing up under you when you have this package. So if you're ready to grow your team, you might want to upgrade to the $59.95.
Kathleen, on that, if anybody's in a no-ship state, you're already signed up for the advanced one. Don't go in and mess with it. It's just going to cause you some nightmares.
Exactly. And Yvonne is one of those people. She is in a no-ship state. So when we go and look at the Smart Ship, you're going to see that she doesn't have a place to order wine because she can't have it shipped to her. So she is already set up on the $59.95. My credits. This is used with the Grapevine. And right now, Rory,
Yes.
my credits, those are on hold for right now, right? For the Grapevine?
No, well, technically they're working as part of the Grapevine. We've so there's 2 levels of the Grapevine. So they're on there, like you have available credits. When we're doing massive, like the way we do things, there is a limitation. So when you're maxing out the $14.95, you're gonna need to upgrade, and that's a high quality issue. But this is where it's calculated on there, because we're doing proper delivery, professional delivery. There's cost to it all. We just have it amortized out. So that's where this is at. It's definitely working. We maxed it out so big though that no one's hit the limits. We want to hit those though. I mean, 250,000 people go into the system. That's the idea of growing into it.
Thank you.
Yeah, but this is our way to keep track of what's going out there. Also, if everybody's in here and you're seeing the stuff go, I mean, feed your Grapevine. I mean, we're going to be teaching you guys how to do that in a very, very effective way, in a bigger way. But you want to be loading that up, you know. And even if you're putting a couple in a week, it's growing, it's making progress. But we want to be seeing couples a day going in there, which means people are doing their remarketing every day and building up a profile list of those that are responding. Even the ones that say stop, we can put them in here because we know they're viable people and they're responding. You know, there's a process we're doing to try to get responders in here and get the right people we're commenting to, especially because of the way we create these leads and be marketing. They're responding to BizOp and everything else. So we want to get them in here. So I just jumped on a soapbox really quick. You guys, there is so much we're not utilizing on here, and we need to. And that's what we're going to really be ramping up after Waikiki. So yeah, carry on, Kathleen, but if that hopefully answers that, keep going. You're doing awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so if you want to get back to your main dashboard, you can click on Wine Ambassador, or you can click on the 3 white lines. So click on Wine Ambassador, See, and it takes you back to the dashboard. Now, remember we were just talking about non-ship. See, she has no smart ship scheduled. If you are in a state that you are actually getting wine delivered to you, this is where you're going to find your order information. This is one of the places you can do that. If you are in a state that does ship wine and this is showing up, you need to enable Smart Ship so your wine can be ordered. Without enabling Smart Ship, they have no way to process an order for you. So if there's a reason why you haven't gotten wine, you need to go in here and check this and make sure the information in here is correct. So 3 and free, right? When we get 3 customers, now I said customers, not reps. When you get 3 customers to sign up underneath you, your wine is free. But even if you get 1 person to sign up under you as a customer, you will get free wine once out of every 3 months. Who doesn't like free wine, right? So get busy with your marketing, get busy with your bee marketing, you know, get those customers in so you can get your free wine. And then you can help them have them get free wine as well. So as you get customers to sign up under you here, these will turn a different color. And then when you get to the 3rd one, the next month's wine is free. So say you had somebody in here for January, February, and March. That means in April, you got free wine. Say you have somebody here that signed up in January, but nothing happened in February, so it's January, March, May. That will still add up to 3 orders of wine from customers. So that means the next month your wine is free. So I don't know of any other wine club or any kind of club that offers you free stuff for bringing in customers. What we have here is amazing, guys. It really is. Then here we have your binary volume. This tells you how much volume you have on your left and how much you have on your right. And it also has my earnings. When you click on that, it's going to take you to the table where you can figure out how much you got at certain periods of times. So we'll go into that in a minute. I just want to finish this dashboard and then we'll go into this different areas over here. Now, on this side, on the right side, you have wallet. This is how much you've earned in the last week and the last month and your total group volume. That's both left and right. Okay, that's your total volume. And then you get your binary commission, which is from the people that are underneath you. And your check match is from your team working. Once your team starts building and they get people signing up underneath them and those people get people signing up underneath them, you're going to get a check match matching those sales as well. So more reason to get in there and build, right? This helps everybody. Once you start building a team, the whole team benefits from it. Harvest Cash 2022. You hear Roy talk about the leadership board, right? And how you get points for doing certain things. This is the leadership board. Now, the signups are automatically calculated and added to your points. The wine unboxings, the wine and dine cooking shows, all of those are added manually by Tanya. So please be patient. She does update those. So if you see that you're not getting points, get with your instructor and we'll take a look at it and see what's going on. So we want to see as many people on this board as possible. Come on, guys. Let's get some people on here that we haven't seen before. You know, let's get some people up here, the names we don't recognize. We're ready for that. We want to see people build. We're excited to get that going. And then here's our join our Facebook group. You can click on this to join. And we'll get into the details of that in a minute. So let's go back here to profile. You'll see this gold button that says customer support. This is where you can submit a support ticket if you have issues. But please, please, please go to your instructor first before submitting a ticket. A lot of times your instructor can help you resolve any issues that you have. And if they can't, they can go to their upline. And a lot of times we can resolve issues without you submitting a support ticket. So please be aware that it is Tanya doing those tickets. And poor Tanya, I don't know how she does it. She is so busy, but Winter is coming on board to help as well. So just be patient during the process. If you submitted a support ticket and haven't gotten a response, again, get with your instructor and they can see what's going on. Okay. Binary volume, my earnings. We get a lot of questions about how do I know what commissions I'm going to get. My earnings. You have customer sales. You have promotional packages. Promotional packages are the reps, the estate, the reserve, and the grand cru. Binary commission is from your team efforts. Check match, again, is from your team efforts. And ambassador bonus, once you get to a certain level, you will start receiving an ambassador bonus as well. And that's all in the comp plan in your back office. And then pay summary, of course, is your pay summary. Now, you have pay summary. You have dates over here with a little calendar icon. Click on that icon. And you have different categories, right? Where you can go and look at the earnings you made during a certain time period. Custom range, if you want to look at, oh, what have I done for the year? You know, we're about halfway through the year, right? Time to set your goals for the second half of the year, right? So you can go in here and look. You can, I don't know if you can see this very well, but I'm putting in 2-1. I actually want 1-1, sorry, to 528. This will give you what you've earned for the first half of the year. So you hit apply, and it's going to come up with all of the different categories and how much you've made in each one. Customer sales. When you do that, you click on customer sales, it'll give you the details here. It'll give you the names and the date and what package they signed up with. So if you want detailed information, this is where you go on your earnings. Okay. So I'm gonna go back. Download snapshot. This is where you can download the comp plan. You see Roy pull it up all the time with the click his finger, right? You can download the snapshot here and save it to your desktop or save it in your Wine Ambassador folder, so you have it available. And then if you have questions about how you get paid for certain things, you can just quickly open it up and look at it. And you can also give it to your lead prospects. You can say, hey, you know, this is our comp plan. And once you save it as a PDF, you can send it on to your lead prospects or to your students or your members that have joined Wine Ambassador. You can go ahead and email it to them as a PDF file. Pretty cool, actually. Now, Facebook. You click here and it'll take you to our Facebook page. Wine Ambassador has their own Wine Ambassador official Facebook page. Now, that page, when you click on Join Now, it's going to come up with questions that you need to answer. If you do not answer those questions, you will be denied access. There's a reason why we have those questions there. We want to make sure that the people joining Wine Ambassador Official are actually members of the club. So please, when you have people signing up for Facebook, remind them that they need to answer the questions. Once they answer the questions, it will be reviewed, and then the if they've answered the questions, sorry guys, if they answer the questions, then they will be accepted into the club, and then they can go back and scroll through and find everything that they need. We
And
also put our Wine Ambassador videos in here. So every month when you get a box of wine, you're going to be doing an unboxing, right? So to have some fun, you want to film that unboxing. You want to have fun with it. Chris Babb is amazing with his Wine Ambassador videos. He likes to blow things up, throw boxes up on the roof. So if you want to have some entertainment, you look for Chris Babb's videos. They'll make you smile and give you ideas on the different things that you can do. You just don't have to sit there and just open a box and pull out the bottles. Have fun with it. Be creative with it. You know, find different ways of doing it to make it a fun event, right? Then once you've unboxed them, open up a bottle and celebrate, right? So that is our Facebook page.
Kathleen, before you leave the Facebook subject, if you've got friends or family that want to know more about us, please don't invite them to this page. We have a Wine Ambassador outside looking in page. That's where you can invite them to. We've got to get better at posting things there, but and keeping it more up to date. I think we as a group can all do that and just have fun with it there. But that's where we want them to go. It's that page right there, outside looking in.
There, I just put it in the chat. And remember, get people to your Fine Wines page as well. I've had a lot of questions about what link do I give people? Where do I send them to, you know, find out more about the program? You give them your link to your Fine Wines page. That's why it's there. That's why we did it. That's where they learn more about the program. So make sure that you are giving them your Fine Wines page link and not just your join link for Wine Ambassador. You want to give them the ability to learn more about the program, right? You want traffic to your PBS for Google AdSense, right? So make sure you're handing out your Wine Ambassador link to your Fine Wines page. Okay, so back to the office, to your dashboard. So let's click on the 3 white lines and let's see what we have. system, we've been through most of this in your profile. There's also E-Train. Oh. I'll have to look at that and see what's going on with that.
Do that again.
Yeah.
I was gonna tell you, it hasn't been working.
Is that the e-training? Yeah.
Yes.
We're changing a lot of things right now. So let's come back to that another day.
Yeah.
But while you're here though, and I know Kathleen, you saw this happening. I know you communicate with Tanya about it, but if you go to, well, actually continue on, but let's go. I want to go to the profile page before we get off today.
Okay. We'll go back. Okay, there's also documents. Now, when people want to cancel their account, they usually just submit a support ticket. No, there is a cancellation form that must be completed and attached to the support ticket. And it's here. Right here, request refund, resign, or become inactive. I don't know why anybody would want to leave our club. I don't know why anybody would want to cancel. They're not going to find anything better. In fact, they're probably going to find a lot of stuff out there that they wish they didn't order.
Yeah,
So-
on that, when they're canceling and they do that refund request or resignation request, it's not immediate. If there's a scheduled smart ship, it's gonna ship. They're gonna get wine.
What it does is it stops the annual renewal fee from coming in and then terminates. And then also it's good for people to know too, like if someone resigns and we have people come back like 6 months later, a year later, when you resign, you got to come back in from the very beginning. And I've had, we've had 2 people get pretty upset about that because they, they realize that, hey, these things are going and they missed it and they come back in. It's just a very firm policy. We have so much that we give everybody in the back office and everything, and it's a big expense, and we just all pay $50 a year to have access to all of this. So when you resign, it just takes you out of everything, and we got to set a whole new account up. It's just the way that it's set up. So just know that when you resign and when you come back in, you got to start all over again. So if you were a grand crew, you got to start all over again. Right, which is why we don't see too many people leave, right? They, and we have people that turn on and off their smart ships. And what happens when you do that, that's fine. You stop getting the wine for the month, but just realize that the volume will probably flush and you start over again, but you don't lose your position. So just put that out there in there. We've had a lot of people turn on and off their accounts, and that's fine. Just know you lose that volume. And it's in the business side of things, you're building, one team typically is building before the other team is building, or one team's significantly bigger than the other, or you get one going first. That's just natural. But you're building all that up and you're banking money for the future, the way the compensation plan is built. So when you start building the other side, all that stored volume starts equating into cash. And so just keep that in mind. Like, just keep your smart ship coming in. This is the most amazing program that we created this way for a reason. And I know you covered the, get your free wine, but even one customer is worth $400 a year in free wine. Get your 3 customers and your overhead's virtually gone. At 4 or 5, you're cash positive. You're a true ambassador where you get to represent the wines that you get a taste every month. That was the entire process that was developed. Anyway, carry on.
So Rory was talking about Smart Ship. Again, that's down here. And if you click on the 3 white lines, your Smart Ship manager is over here. Now, I can't go because Yvonne doesn't have it set up because she's in a non-ship state. But once you go to Smart Ship Manager, it will tell you what mix. You can either have all reds, all whites, or reds and whites. You do not get to pick the flavor of the wine, the varietal. Those are picked for us. Thank you, Roy, for doing that.
Yeah, it's so much more than that. We have new wines being made all the time, right? And when they're ready to be bottled, we bottle them and send them out. So you get to discover and try these incredible wines, new ones every month. And if you like them, do a custom case or order them because they'll be gone. And that's the whole thing, is that we get to try new ones. We have 28 varietals we release. And there's new varietals or new vintages that are coming behind it. So we have quite an assortment of wines. You guys it's a discovery thing too. But the next vintage is going to taste different because they're true fine wines. So it's just a fun thing, and you want to get those. But those 4 bottles are basically, hey, this is the tasting for us to see the wines we have this month. And then if you like them, do a custom case and get as many of as you want while they last. Carry on.
Yes, those custom cases are amazing. Like Roy says, if you find something you like, you better order a custom case, because there's a good chance that it may not be around when you do want to order, or if you're waiting for it to show up in your next shipment, it may not be there. It may or may not. You just never know. So, okay, marketing. Now, there's a lot of information here, and you should go through this and see what's there, because you're going to be amazed at what's there if you haven't been back here before. So, websites. These are landing pages. And our brilliant CTO figured out a way to give us a little button that we can put on different marketing pieces that we have. And this is the code for the buttons. And the buttons look like this. So let me show you. I'm going to take you to my Fine Wines page. There you go. That is the button from the websites in your back office. It is another marketing tool that you can use when you're placing ads and doing your social media marketing. Now, when you click on that, it's going to take you to a video that Brett had made, and it's going to explain a little bit about the program. Down here, they can register to watch and get more information, right? So again, it's another marketing tool. We are professional marketers, and we're getting all of these amazing tools to help us build our business. So there's, as you can see, there's 6 different ones. So go in and click on it. Actually, you know, put a button on your page, click on it, see what it does. So you can teach others what is going on. Okay, QR Builder. You can actually build QR codes, not just for Wine Ambassador. You can do it for Velveeta. You can do it for QB54. You can do it for Katie Lux. You can make a QR code for any of the products that we are marketing. I hope everybody knows that. And then you can share it on Facebook as well. So if you need help and want to know how to do that, I mean, it's pretty easy peasy. Like this one is the best football game for all ages. That's one I created. Well, actually, this is Yvonne, so she created that. So now QR codes this is your Wine Ambassador QR code. You can copy it. You can copy image, right click, copy image. And again, use this in your marketing. Make labels. So you can put labels of your QR codes on wine bottles. But you can do a raffle. You know, Stacy used to do shows, tabletop shows. When she was doing that, she could have printed out all of these QR codes and put them on the different sample glasses, on the wine bottles, on the gift baskets. QR codes are amazing and there's so much you can do with them. So go out and experiment and play. Grapevine. Once you are signed up for the Grapevine, this is where you can go in and look at the leads that you have. And this is where you go to put your positive responses. They will pop up as a pre-enrollee once you have put them into the system. So add contact is down here. You click on that. First you need to do is first, last name, and email address. You see, email address is required. We must have an email address for them because that's what's going to happen is once you get them into the Grapevine, emails are going to be automatically generated and sent out to them. So we must have an email address. So if you're setting up a person for the first time, put in their first name, their last name, and their email, and hit save. Then you can go back in and fill in all the other information once it's been saved. So that's the Grapevine. Now, remember there was that little button that says webinar registration? So the people that click on that and actually go to the webinar, you're going to see here that they've signed up for that webinar. And you can follow up with them and go, hey, I saw that you watched our webinar. Is there any questions I can help you with? Is there any information you want to know more about? So the webinar, you need to make sure you watch that list as well to see who's clicking on your links. Okay, so that, Rory, are we still doing these? I don't think we are right now.
So the Tanya and Rory leads are being modified. So we have those in there. The real-time leads, that actually be coming down. I don't recommend those for anybody right now. We've got a better situation, but yeah, these are the TNR leads. We found a better way to do it with the setting, but we're leaving that open because we're working on some stuff to help feed that. But so these are just things, just know they're there. Wait till we train on them, but the process is built, but we're not using these right now.
Thank you. Okay, next column is commissions, my earnings, binary volume. Now, binary volume, if you say, oh, I signed somebody up, but I don't remember which leg I put them under, your binary volume will let you know. So for this guy, right, his volume is showing up under left, so he's in the left leg. So if you want to know which leg somebody is in, go to your binary volume and it'll let you know there. My wallet, that is where you go to get paid. Your commissions will show here. And you will need to set up iPayout. iPayout is a separate company. It's completely separate from Wine Ambassador. They do this type of thing for a lot of different companies. They're great. I've never had an issue with them, never ever, since I've been doing this. But you need to go and set up your account with iPayout as well when you're ready to do that. And that's where you're going to also get your 1099 forms at the end of the year. It's going to be under this go to iPayout. So the first time you get somebody to sign up in Wine Ambassador, make sure all of this is set up so you can get your commissions. Okay? And commission history. That's self-explanatory. Okay, my team. Now, this is an area a lot of people don't really get into. What I want everybody to notice is this PE SmartShip status. Everybody should be looking at that weekly at least, okay? This is going to tell you what's being shipped, who's having a problem with their payments. So this PE SmartShip is a tool that's going to help you keep people on track. So if somebody's order didn't get placed by the end of the month, make sure you go in before the end of the month and see whose orders are not being processed because of a credit card issue or something else. And then you can get with that person and say, hey, I noticed that your wine shipment isn't being processed. Can we take a look at that? And then try to resolve the issue with them. A lot of times it's because their credit card, something happened with their credit card.
Yeah, and a lot of times it could be an expiration date. They
Yeah.
could have, and it's an online purchase, for wine. Sometimes the banks just pull it up there, so it happens. Also, if you show them the SmartShip, we have backup credit cards now, so you can have a second card to ensure your account status, remains, and you get your wine, and you don't lose your volume and all that fun stuff. Carry on.
Exactly. The last column is the fun one. That's where you get to go shopping. Excuse me. So when you click on shopping, it's going to take you to the shopping page. This is where you order your custom case. But you'll see we have other things besides wine, right? We have cheese, artisan cheese, which are amazing. We also have a cheese grotto. And then we have the Wagyu beef, which is amazing. If you haven't tried any of these, hey, it's grill time, right? Memorial, well, it's too late for Memorial Day, but you can get it for the 4th of July or for Father's Day. Be great cookout for Father's Day, right? So when you click on shopping, you can go here and and you can go ahead and order these. History, again, shows you the history of what you bought. Order custom case. This is where you go to order a custom case. They are working on this and getting images for these ones that don't have images. But if you hover over the bottle, it'll tell you what they are. So this is the 2016 More Than Muse Sauvignon Blanc. So if that's what you want, you just click and drag it. If you want 3 bottles, you click and drag it 3 times, right? This is Tanya's Pinot Grigio. Discoveries Grenache. Discoveries, there's a Tempranillo. If you want more of the Tempranillo, you better get ordering it. I don't know how much we have left, but it's been out a couple of months. So if you want some, I would get a custom case ordered. And here's the Discoveries Pinot. And this is the More Than Muse Chardonnay. Discoveries, another Pinot. This is the Hudson Sparkling Wine and the Nile Eddy Pinot. So you just click and drag them down into your cart. It won't let me do it because she's a non-ship. So it won't let me pull anything down. So, but when you do, they'll show up down here when you're working your order. Upgrade. Okay, so you're a customer. You want to become a rep. You can go here to upgrade. You just click on whichever one you want to upgrade to and check out. So estate, which is our first level, the $300 level. You have reserve, which is our middle level, which is $600. And then the Grand Cru, which is $1,200. So if you're at a state and you're going to upgrade to reserve, you pay the difference and you get the difference. Remember, when you sign up as an estate, you already get a case of wine, right? So reserve, you're supposed to get 2 cases of wine. You've already gotten your first case when you signed up for a state. You will get an additional case when you sign up or upgrade to reserve. You won't get 2 cases of wine, you get 1 because you already got 1 when you signed up for this as an estate. And same way with Grand Cru. If you go from estate to Grand Cru, you will get 1 case of wine plus the Grand Cru box, which is a wooden box, which is so cool. So this is where you go to upgrade. And if you want to go to Napa, I suggest, and you're not a Grand Cru, I would get on it. Get going, because those tickets are going to sell out pretty fast. Order history. This is where you're going to see your shipping number, right? Your UPS number is here. This is your tracking number. So you can copy it and paste it into your UPS tracking, but we have a better way, right? We have the FedEx tracking or the UPS tracking system that we work with as well. So if you go back, darn it, I can't see it. I can't show it here, but in the Smart Ship Manager information, you have the option to click on My Choice. I think My Choice, UPS My Choice. You want to make sure you sign up for that. That is your tracking information, and you will automatically get emails from UPS telling you that your shipment has been shipped, and you can track it. So if for some reason, which is not very often, say your wine got damaged, UPS is going to tell you that your shipment was damaged and it was returned. So there's nothing you need to do because Wine Ambassador, they get notice as well. They see that the shipment has been damaged, and as soon as that case is returned, they will automatically ship out your wine. But if for some reason that doesn't happen, you can always submit a support ticket. But they're pretty good. They're pretty good about keeping on top of that when they see that the damaged shipment has been sent. And it also has your grapevine here in your order history too. So anything that you've ordered from Wine Ambassador is going to show up in your order history. And then Smart Ship Manager. See, because she's out of state or in a state that cannot receive wine, there's no information here. Well, as soon as her state becomes eligible, she can go ahead and enable Smart Ship. Now, let me tell you something about this. When you turn off your Smart Ship, for whatever reasons, I don't suggest anybody do that. But if for some reason you turn off your Smart Ship, as soon as you hit enable Smart Ship, it's going to bill that day. So be aware of that. I've had people saying, well, I wasn't expecting it until such and such a date because that's when I signed up or whatever. But as soon as you hit enable Smart Ship, you are going to be billed. So if you cancel Smart Ship by mistake and you go right back in and enable it, it's going to generate another order. So be aware of that, be conscious of that. I suggest you just don't turn off Smart Ship. Just don't do it, okay? So let's go back to profile. Okay, Roy, we're back at profile. Binary placement. Okay. When you first sign up, you need to determine which leg you're going to build, right? We build 10 on one leg and then we move to the other leg. Work with your instructor as to which leg you should be building, but this is where you change your legs. You click on edit info. And it's right here. So you have left, right, alternating, or the placement bot. I think they're working on the placement bot, so I would suggest not doing that right now. But you have left, right, and alternating. Okay, so this is where you change your leg. Okay, we're on the profile page. Account billing. So.
You ready?
Yep.
So go to this is the profile page?
This is the account billing.
Yeah, go to the profile page. Perfect. Scroll down. Actually, yeah, so right here, we've got yeah. So we're gonna be changing things in here, everybody to know. So like the Velavita ref code, there's one of them, we're gonna be using domains, we're gonna be using URLs. So on the Velavita messaging and the stuff that we're doing, we want to be using our URL. So right now it may not allow you to put it in there, but it's going to be changed to that. So we're going to be tying people into our pages. We want to generate more traffic, but our pages actually have the message on them. We don't need an internal one that's there. We can send them to our system. And the reason being is these leads that we're channeling in the Grapevine system, we don't know what their timing is, what their true interests are, but if they click on something, we want to get them to our PBS so the PBS can show them everything in the category. We want to drive that. So it says referral code, but they're going to all be links. At the end of the day, they're going to all be links to our PBSs. And we're going to be having that tied in. So on the ref code, where it says ref code and the Vivo and then the RR247 link, those are links like to your PBS link, to your, so it'd be like your wine link, and they'll be specified and cleaned up. This is all rolling out right now, right? There's a bunch of sequencing being done there. We've got additions that are going to be to our back office. The user interface is changing. We're perfecting things so that the navigation, the genealogy is crisp, clean, easier to go through, faster, quicker. It already is. But there's modifications being done, but the Grapevine system is going to be marketing to all the key areas that we focus on that brings wine awareness outside of just marketing wine directly. We've proven it out. And so because we've had time to prove that out and modify it, we're going to give everybody access to that. So this area right here is going to be changing. And when we roll things out, this is when we talk about adding your links, this is where you go to do them. So everybody that's hearing this can see that you're going to be doing those modifications here. Make sense? And if they don't work right now, don't worry. They'll be working by the time we get back from Waikiki, which is coming up real quick. All right, Kathleen, I'm going to go. We're at the top of the hour. I know we got some questions here, but we need to get moving on to the other training. We have a timeline today, guys. I need to get on. Believe me, I need to get our MSIs totally up to speed with some things that are happening because it helps everybody here. So, Kathleen, that was awesome today and very well needed. I don't think we can touch base on that enough, and we're going to need to do another one of these after Waikiki. I'm making a note. Do we have anything else, Kathleen? Well, you were awesome.
Thank you
so much. All right. God bless everyone. We'll go on to the next training hour. And thanks, Kathleen. You know what, Kathleen? It was good to have you on the training.
I love it.
We'll do some more of this. All right.
Yeah.
God bless everyone. Let's go on to the next training. Now let's pass it over to you. Let me stop this.